everybody? It's your boy Koan Kenpachi, and welcome to that hip hop joint. It's another Friday. We in this thing, you know what I'm saying? We rolling it up, we lighting it up, and we smoking it up. And we got in the studio today none other than DJ Marcus J. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the man, the legend, the name behind the studio, behind the whole reason why we here in Mr. Block Party Radio. Because he's Mr. Block Party.
Salute, Kawan. Salute to you, man. Salute to Sadie. Salute to Blue. Thank you for having me, fam.
Yo, man, and just to let everybody know, this is the beginning. This is opening up season 3, baby. That's it. We're in here. This is the first episode of the 3rd season. I can't believe we up in here. It's like 3 seasons in, and this all started from this is episode 31. You know what I'm saying, bro? And to think all of this started all the way back from that time we was on this movie set. This dude named Marcus, I knew in the metaverse one time, he had put together this little thing, and I was involved in it. And then one time after we did this whole thing, he was like, yo, we're gonna start like a radio show. Let's do that shit. And then this dude named Marcus J was like, yeah, y'all trying to start a radio show? Bet. I got y'all, son. And then, you know, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
History.
It went just
Again, big shout out to you and City for coming up with that concept.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? We just thought it'd be fun. Like, quick fun fact, I've always wanted to be like a radio show host, like always, even since a kid. It was always something just kind of like cool about playing music and talking about it. You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know what I'm saying? High school counselor asked me and my partner one time what we wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? What was our plans? We was like legit answers like, shit, we just trying to go to the party. And that lady just looked at us like we was fucking crazy.
She had a better
she looked at us like we was crazy. And so this week's episode is just really all about music with a message. You know what I'm saying? We decided to come in here on the opening episode of season 3 and kick a little facts. And you know what I'm saying? You know, not to get too serious, you know what I'm saying, brother, but just to let people know hip hop is not just all about shaking your ass and, you know what I'm saying, smoking some blunts and having fun. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, at one point in time, hip hop was very educational. You know what I'm saying? It was like watching PBS. Low, but like a hood PBS, not like, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna kick it off with a song from Koan Kenpachi. It's called Looking Around. And this is a music with a message right here on that hip hop joint, y'all, with DJ Marcus J. Let's get it started.
Let's go.
Window pane, a child watches the rain. I could see it in his stare that he done been through some things. It's amazing how we living every day with the pain shit. Probably would've drove me insane, but he maintained. His mama's in the street, she keep on chasing that cane. Daddy tripping, pistol whipping, keep on popping them things. Older brother wanted to hustle on them corner with rocks. Them hard hitters put him down with them Glocks, he in the box. Little man wondering why the hell was he born here. His mama sold his bed, he got to sleep on the lawn chair. Warfare waging right in front of his home. The dope boys never leave him alone as if he grown. Told him he can handle his own and gave him chrome. And if anybody trick, just pop off 2 and they don't. Not a seed is sown. He on his own now. Trials and tribulations of a ghetto child. Come on.
Look at the bigger picture. You can see the vision of a city that's all run down. Like the cold here and after. Nobody catch you when it all comes down. Looking around, tell me what you see. I know that you're down, but I gotta get me. Yeah, I gotta get me. Gotta get about, yeah, I gotta get
in the streets of New Orleans, the dope fiends and teens die equally. Cricket cops sell rocks and pop blocks legally. Hustling, bustling, people working for the creamery. The grand schemery seemingly working like machinery. Jazz cats with old hats be blowing tunes. Why this deep boy stack they be popping gas with they goons and it's too soon. Another one bites the dust, he was 17. Chasing that in God we trust. We got cuss words coming from them brothers playing dominoes. Drunken tripping, spitting dirty comments at them hoes. Niggas on the side of the alley, they blowing chronicles. Little man sagging his diaper, eating the Cheerios. Homicides from all sides of the city, so it's gritty. Politicians still sucking on the public city. People is fed up, these pigs got their lead up, and this a rat race. But we keep our fucking heads up. Proud to be from the Crescent City where we supposed to be, but mostly we living off this music and this rosary. So hopefully we can find the ending to this misery. I'm having blue dreams and my nigga less memory.
Yeah, look at the bigger picture. You can see the vision of a city that's all run down. Like the cold here and after. Nobody catch
Yes,
R.I.P.
y'all.
to your partner Les.
Yeah, yes. Rest in peace, Les, man. Like Les was one of the original members of the Daily Bread unit. It was like the first group I started rapping with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say maybe 17 years old, 18 years old. We started a Daily Bread unit, and it was me, Les, and this other cat named Chico Nine. And then yeah, Les, man, like it was crazy, bro, because Les had bought a house, you know what I'm saying? First time he got a house, but it was in like a shitty neighborhood. And going to the store one day, a cat tried to rob him. And, you know, actually it was like, I guess like a drug addict, like kind of homeless, because he asked him for some money and we said he didn't have it. The dude just shot him. You know what I'm saying? But he, like crazy enough, that's not what killed him. He survived that, you know what I'm saying? A shot to the head, into the chest, he had a trach. And then one day, you know, something went wrong with his trach and, you know, he passed because of that. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Les, man. Yeah, complications from that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy. But looking around, you know what I'm saying, was one of my favorite songs to make. If we're gonna talk about music with a message, bro. Cause it's got a dope video. Y'all, if y'all out there,
it's a fire video. I remember when you first said that joint to me.
Yeah. The Looking Around video was dope. It's actually one of the first videos that I actually directed and shot some parts of. Me and my homie Gabriel Velasco, who you'll notice his name on most of my stuff, because you know that's Daily Bread fam right there. But it talks about like the problem in New Orleans with kids. You know, there's a lot of kids that just they don't have decent parents. There's no really support system or structure for these kids. So they basically just roam around the streets, and you know they become a part of like the street environment. You know, they get into the wrong shit. You know, they start breaking in cars, jacking, and it just you know how that shit is, man. It progresses until they like a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of wanted to address that. You know, it's something across America that really we need to kind of like hone in on. Like we need to get a hold of our youth and set these people on the right track, bro. Because without that, I mean, that's the future, right?
True
And
indeed.
if, you know, so we got, you know, and you know yourself, bro. I know you're a hip hop connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? Like being a DJ, what would you say is some of the positive aspects that hip hop, you know, gave to you in your life and coming up? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did it affect you?
Well, you figure I got maybe just a couple years on you. So like Cast of 88 and around that area, like I would always say hip hop used to give you a variety. You can party off of hip hop, you can learn off of hip hop, you could get high off of hip hop, you can drop down off of hip hop, whatever the case may be. But like shout out to like Poor Righteous Teachers, like Public
Absolutely.
Enemy. I mean,
Yeah.
you used to really KRS-One. I mean, you used to get real education in hip hop. Not saying it don't happen now, but those are some of the heads that I came up on that really you will learn something, or they'll turn you on to something, be like, you know, let me go research this a little bit more and learn more about it. Shout out to Black Star. Shout out to Mos Def.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
yeah, Mos Def, and shout out to the one and only Talib Kweli. So
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's all classic people, right? That's all people. You can shout out to Common. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of cats back in the day slept on Common with the, you know what I'm saying, conscious. Common kind of like personified conscious rap for a minute.
off the show, we're gonna have a conversation about Common. Off the show, we're gonna have a conversation. Big shout out to Chi-Town. Big shout out to Common. Yeah, Common does his thing.
Shout out Chi-Town. We're gonna hop into this next joint before we back with DJ Marcus J. Y'all look, it's Friday. You know how we do. It's the hip hop joint. We got Changes with the homie Tupac. Look, this is probably one of my favorite Tupac songs. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, sleep on Changes, but this is my joint. So here it is, y'all. Changes right here. Let's go.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them, don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I let it go back to when we played as kids, but then that's the way it is.
Come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. We under. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the wasted. Take the evil out the people, they'll be acting right. Cause both black and white and smoke a crack tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. It takes skill to be real time to heal each other. And although it seems evident, we ain't ready to see a black president. It ain't a secret of conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Try to show another way, but it's staying in the dope game. Now tell me what's a mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. You gotta operate the easy way.
I made a G today.
But you made it in a sleazy way. Sell it back to the kids.
I gotta get paid.
Well, hey, well, that's the way it is.
Come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
We gotta make a change. It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat. Let's change the way we live. And let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive. And still I see no changes. Can a brother get a little peace? It's war on the streets and a war in the Middle East. Instead of war on poverty, they got a war on drugs so the police can bother me. And I ain't never did a crime I ain't have to do. But now I'm back with the facts, giving it back to you. Don't let them jack you up, back you up, crack you up, and pimp smack you up. You gotta learn to hold your own. They get jealous when they see you with your mobile phone. But tell the cops I can't touch this. I don't trust this. When they try to rush, I bust this. That's the sound number 2. You say it ain't cool, but mama didn't raise no fool. And as long as I stay black, I got a stage strap. And I never get to lay back, cause I always gotta worry about the payback. Some buck that I roughed up way back, coming back after all these years. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. That's the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. You're my brother, you're my sister. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
That's real. That's one of my favorite Tupac joints right there, bro. Like, cause he touched on some, you know, on some real shit. Like you said, you might got a couple of years on me, bro. We ain't gotta tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying? They don't, cause these avatars are forever young. You know what I'm talking about?
That is true, man. I got a question for you. I got a controversial
Right,
question for you.
That's why we here.
What's your favorite Tupac album?
Me Against the World. Real easy. Real
Mine's
easy.
super easy for me. Tupacalypse Now. In my
Tupacalypse
opinion,
is a good one.
nothing touching his first joint. Nothing. Like I tell people, this is what I say is controversial. I'm not the biggest Pac fan, but I'm a huge Tupac Shakur fan.
Tupac Shakur fan. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
off his
was just
first
talking
joint,
about
yeah.
that. I was just talking about that. Tupacalypse is tight. But my personal favorite is gonna be Me Against the World. Because I
I
feel
ain't
like
mad at
I feel like Me Against the World, bro, he gave you his inside, right? Tupacalypse was a great fucking album. Like, don't get me wrong. He touched on all the things that's like, you know, he touched on everything that was worldly. You know what I'm saying? Like he spoke his environment. On Me Against the World, he talked about himself. That came from that came from inside him. You see what I'm saying? And so, and I feel like, and it's just my opinions, you know, it's against popular opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like his music when he got angry. If that makes sense.
Nah, I feel you on that. I feel you on
You know
that.
what I'm saying? That was really like an evil scientist laugh too. He was like, yes, I concur. But yeah, so that was my thing with him. But we're gonna get into another song, bro, by NWA. And this song really do touch on a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a very polarized view. And it's fuck the police, right? So here's my take on that. I know a lot of cops that's genuinely good people and really do the job to really make a difference and keep people safe. And I've encountered some cops who just straight up fucked up. And we've all seen that. We've all seen that in the world. We're not ignorant to what's going on in the world. So I would just like to say to all the cops that's out there that's doing their job the way they're supposed to do it, my hat goes
Salute
off to y'all.
you.
I
Salute to
respect
you.
what y'all do because they deal with the ugliest part of society. You know what I'm saying? They got
No
a rough
question.
fucking job. You know what I'm saying? And I respect what they do because I wouldn't fucking do it. So, you know, but to y'all, the ones that's like fucked up, and fuck y'all. And that's why we're gonna play this song right here called Fuck the Police by NWA, right here on that hip hop joint.
Right about now, NWA court is in full effect. Judge Dre residing. In the case of NWA versus the police department, prosecuting attorneys are MC Ren, Ice Cube, and Easy motherfucking E. Order. Ice Cube, take the motherfucking stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help your black ass? You goddamn right. Won't you tell everybody what the fuck you gotta say? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown. And not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on. And thrown in jail, we can go toe to toe in the middle of a sale. Fucking with me cause I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every nigga is selling narcotics. You rather see me in the pen than me and Lorenzo rolling in a benzo. Beat the police out of shape, and when I finish, bring the yellow tape to tape off the scene of the slaughter. Still getting swole up bread and water. I don't know if they fags or what. Search a nigga down and grabbing his nuts, and on the other hand, without a gun they can't get none. But don't let it be a black and a white one, cause they'll slam you down to the street top. Black police showing out for the white cop. Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in a blue uniform. Just cause I'm from the CPT, punk police are afraid of me, huh? A young nigga on the warpath, and when I finish, it's gonna be a bloodbath of cops dying in LA. Yo, Dre, I got something to say.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Example of scene one. Oh shit. Now what the fuck you pull me over for? Cause I feel like it. Just sit your ass on the curb and shut the fuck up. Man, fuck this shit. Alright, smart ass, I'm taking your black ass to jail. MC Ren, will you please give your testimony to the jury about this fucked up incident? Fuck the police, and Ren said it with authority. Because the niggas on the street is a majority of gang. It's with whoever I'm stepping. And a motherfucking weapon is kept in a stash spot for the so-called law. Wishing Ren was a nigga that they never saw. Lights start flashing behind me. But they're scared of a nigga, so they mace me to blind me. But that shit don't work, I just laugh. Because it gives them a hint not to step in my path. For police, I'm saying, fuck you, punk. Read my rights and shit, it's all junk. Pulling out a silly club, so you stand with a fake ass badge and a gun in your hand. But take off the gun so you can see what's up, and we'll go at it, punk, and I'ma fuck you up. Make you think I'ma kick your ass. But drop your gat, and Red's gonna blast. I'm sneaky as fuck when it comes to crime. But I'ma smoke them now and not next time. Smoke any motherfucker that sweats me. Any asshole that threatens
feel about this bullshit. I'm tired of the motherfucking jacking. Sweating my gang while I'm chilling in the shack and shining the light in my face, and for what? Maybe it's because I kick so much, but I kick ass. Or maybe because I blast on a stupid ass nigga when I'm playing with the trigger of an Uzi or an AK. Cause the police always got something stupid to say. They put out my picture with silence. Cause my identity by itself causes violence or E with the criminal behavior. Yeah, I'm a gangster, but still I got flavor. Without a gun and a badge, what do you got? A sucker in a uniform waiting to get shot by me or another nigga. And with a gat, it don't matter if he's smaller or bigger. And as y'all know, E's here the rule. Whenever I'm rolling, keep looking in the mirror and is on cue, yo, so I can hear a dumb motherfucker with a gun. And if I'm rolling up the 8, he'll be the one that I take out and then get away while I'm driving off laughing. This is what I'll say: fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. The verdict. The jury has found you guilty of being a redneck, white bread, chicken shit motherfucker. Wait, that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. Get him out of here. I want justice. Get him the fuck out my face. Out right now. Fuck you, you black motherfucker. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Yes, sir. Right here on that hip hop joint. We back in the studio with my homie, DJ Marcus J. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we broadcasting, from the metaverse. So Marcus, man, like being a DJ, first I want to ask you, how'd you get started in DJing? Like what made you want to do that?
I was always fascinated with hip hop music. I knew I wasn't going to be an MC, so I was like, you know what? Let me play the DJ role. And I like how the DJs actually would kind of control everything from behind the scenes. So for like 4 years, started when I was 13, I started teaching myself how to spin, slow motion, just learning how to mix, playing around on just one turntable. By the time I was 17, I was out doing my thing.
Oh, word. That's what's up, man. So what made you not want to be an MC, dude? Like, it was like, did you try? You know what I'm saying? It's like you wanted to like spit and you was like, nah, this ain't really my bag. But
I was traumatized. We had a project in 7th grade. We had to do a presentation and I was hooping in, and me and the rest of the basketball team decided we was going to spit. So I had wrote my little lyrics. We was all standing in our B-boy stands, had the Kangos on, LL style. And it came time for me to spit, and I just froze. I couldn't say shit. I was like, yep.
He was
I
like,
knew I want to do this
ain't
hip-hop
me.
shit, but yeah, I think I'm going to be a DJ. So that was pretty much the moment.
I think you got to have a little bit of an ego to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a little bit of like, I don't give a fuck what people think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. You need a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying, going on. But
respect.
So yeah, and you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you killing it as a DJ. By the way, if y'all didn't know, Marcus is the official DJ of Koan Kenpachi in the metaverse. So like if I'm doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, and we getting it in, DJ Marcus J is the DJ for me. And we still gotta get, dude bounced out a version of one of my joints that put it in the air. Y'all really got to peep this shit out. We got to convince Marcus to put this thing out there somewhere so people could check it out, because it's really a Mr. Block Party Radio exclusive at this point. You know what I'm saying? He the one to break the joint. But before we get into this next song by J. Cole, like, what's it like DJing in the metaverse?
For me, I mean, I can't say it's too much different than DJing outside the headset. But the one thing that I think I can do more so in here is really just play whatever I want to play. Because really, when it comes to the headset, I'm like, look, either you're going to vibe or you're not. That's just how I feel.
You're not, right.
Here. So it is what it is. Like, if you don't like it, you can bounce to another world. So that's how it is.
It's that simple. Because I know, bro, we done been in a couple of clubs, and you done had that bitch banging. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Club Colors, because, I used to go up in there all the time, and that bitch used to be bumping. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, Marcus always threw in a couple of my joints in a mix, you know what I'm saying? When I came, always show you love when you walk in there and make you feel real special. Yeah, you know
Any
what I'm saying?
MC, any artist, if you come in one of my spots, that's one of my personal rules. I try to jump to one of your joints within 10 minutes of you getting there. Like
Yeah,
I done
he
did
do.
that for Fro, Cosmic Kai, whole bunch of people. So yeah, big shout out to all the artists in here in the metaverse and VR doing their thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And shout out to Cosmic Kai and your Afro. We've had them guests on the show. Kai is a regular on the show. You know, Kai's like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? He come through here, we
Big up
kick
to
it.
Hippie
It's
Love
always
Digital.
a good time. Yeah, big up to Hippie Love. And you know, on July 11th, check me out with the Hippie Digital concert. You know what I'm saying? Hippie Love all day. Y'all hit up Hippie Love and Hippie Love Digital and get them tickets for Koan Kenpachi live at Hippie Love. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all go and check that shit out. And we're gonna hop into this jam by J. Cole called Be Free. You know what I'm saying? We hitting music with a message this week, y'all. Having a nice,
R.I.P.
good
Mike
Friday
Brown.
ride. R.I.P. You heard him. R.I.P. Mike Brown, man. Let's get into this fucking thing right here.
And I'm in the now. And it don't take no x-ray to see right through my smile. I know I'll be on the go. And it ain't no drink out there that can numb my soul. Oh no. All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is break the chains off, man. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is break the chains off, man. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. Can you tell me why? Every time I step outside, I see my niggas die. Oh, I'm letting you know that it ain't no gun they make that can kill my soul. Oh no. Say, all we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is break the chains off. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free.
So now it's like the officer's pulling him inside the car. He's trying to pull away. And at no time the officer said that he was going to do anything until he pulled out his weapon. His weapon was drawn and he said, I'll shoot you or I'm going to shoot. And in the same moment, the first shot went off. And we looked at him. He was shot and there was blood coming from him. And we took off running.
Are we all alone, fighting on our own? Please give me a chance. I don't wanna dance. Something's got me down. I will stand my ground. Don't just stand around. Don't just stand around.
As we took off running, I ducked and hid for my life because I was fearing for my life. And I hid by the first car that I saw. My friend, he kept running. And he told me to keep running because he feared for me too. So as he was running, the officer was trying to get out of the car. And once he got out the car, he pursued my friend, but his weapon was drawn. Now, he didn't see any weapon drawn at him or anything like that, us going for no weapon. His weapon was already drawn when he got out the car. He shot again, and once my friend felt that shot, he turned around and he put his hands in the earth, and he started to get down, but the officer still approached with his weapon drawn, and he fired several more shots, and my friend died.
All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is break the chains off. Yeah. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is take the chains off. All we wanna do is break the chains off. Yeah. All we wanna do is be free. All we wanna do is be free.
Yeah, that's J. Cole. Be Free right here on that hip hop joint. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta try to take the chains off. That's all we doing right here. And Marcus, yes sir, that's J. Cole with Be Free. You know what I'm saying? We're in the studio with the homie, DJ Marcus J, the man, the myth, the legend. Bro, what's your thoughts on that jam? You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole do be bringing, you know what I'm saying, some hard shit. But that one in particular, you know, speaks, it's a message. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about that?
Man, that may be, for me, maybe his most powerful song. And just out of curiosity, did you see the performance on David Letterman for that?
I did not. I didn't. But I've heard about that.
It's another verse to it that wasn't here now, but there's another verse to it that's on there too. And it was so deep that Letterman had to give it up for him. Like, you know, I don't consider David Letterman a hip hop head. Maybe he is, and I don't know. But I mean, that one moved him. I mean, that's a powerful song. A powerful song. Like I said, man, R.I.P. to Mike Brown, man. That's, you know, I'm glad. I shouldn't say I'm glad, but for something so messed up to hear something so powerful come from that. So big up to J. Cole on that, man. I
get you.
That's one of them songs that, you know how you say sometimes when it comes to hip hop, you're like, oh, I don't know about the state of hip hop now. But then to hear a song like that, confirm faith in hip hop, in modern hip hop, I should say. Of course you do too.
I'm gonna agree with like what Mos Def said one time, and I can't agree more with this. When you ask people what's the state of hip hop, like what's the state of us? You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is whatever state we in. It's like for me, and this is why I try to, I do my shit a certain way, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I come from inside me. That's all I could be. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? So that's my state. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I completely agree with that. When you ask where hip hop at, where the fuck is we at? Because it reflects where we at, right? It's a reflection of who we are and where we at at any point in time in our life. Like, I don't know about every artist. You know, when I create a project, when I do a record, it's like capturing my whole self in, like, like if you're gonna make a time capsule, where I'm at in my state of mind, where I'm feeling emotionally, where I'm at spiritually, you know what I'm saying? It's like a frame capture of me at that moment. You know, like I don't try to follow a trend. I don't try to do what I think is the sound that's out or anything like that. I just try to give people what's inside of me. And the good thing about that is sometimes it's relatable and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's personal. But that's art. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be, though.
That's art. That's how I work. You know, so I just think all of these songs that we play, like the music with a message, is saying some important shit. And even if it's not saying important shit, it's still a message. It's still somebody's message. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have a healthy respect for all art and all hip hop. Even if I don't rock with it, even if it ain't something that I fucks with per se, I still respect it.
Let me say it this way. When it comes to hip hop, I view hip hop as the shit that comes from the heart. So I shouldn't really say there's a question with that. What I should say there's a question with, for me, is rap music or rap. Hip hop and rap to me is two different things.
It's two different things.
Rap more so is really what comes from the labels, the music labels telling you, you need to do this kind of song. You can't do that kind of song. That's when I think of rap. But when I think of hip hop, that's the shit that comes from the heart. So I should say it that way. You know what?
I see it very similar to that. Rap is something that you do. You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be hip hop, right? It's rap, right? Hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is what you live. Hip hop is who you are. You see what I'm saying? Like rap is something you do, and hip hop is something you live. Hip hop is something that you are. Like it's either in you or it ain't. Anybody could rap. Anybody could rap, but you have to be hip hop to make hip hop. If that make any sense to you, you know what I'm saying? To
reach and touch people. No, I wholeheartedly understand that one. Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hop into this next joint, y'all, with music with a message. It's Kendrick Lamar with "Sing About Me," which is one of my favorite joints from K Dot. You know what I'm saying? I love this song. I love the storytelling. I love the track. You know what I'm saying? That's it, y'all. Let's get it.
We're gonna get to 412 minutes. We're gonna get to 412 minutes.
We're gonna get the song. Let's go. We're gonna get the whole song.
That's what's up. We're gonna talk after this one. We're gonna talk after this one. Salute.
shut off, and it's my turn to settle down. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off, and it's my turn to settle down. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
I woke up this morning and figured I'd call you in case I'm not here tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can borrow a peace of mind. I'm behind on what's really important. My mind is really distorted. I find nothing but trouble in my life. I'm fortunate you believe in a dream. This orphanage we call a ghetto is quite a routine. And last night was just another distraction or a reaction of what we consider madness. I know exactly what happened. You ran outside when you heard my brother cry for help. Held him like a newborn baby and made him feel like everything was alright in a fight he tried to put up, but the type of bullet that stuck had went against his will. As blood spilled on your hands, my plan's rather vindictive. Everybody's a victim in my eyes. When I ride, it's a murderous rhythm, and outside became pitch black. A demon glued to my back, whispering, "Get him, I got him," and I ain't give a fuck. That same mentality I told my brother not to duck. In actuality, it's a trip how we trip off of colors. I wonder if I ever discover a passion like you and recover the life that I knew as a youngin' in pajamas and thunderlons. When thunder comes, it rains cats and dogs dumb. Niggas like me never prosper. Prognosis of a problem child. I'm proud and well devoted. This Pyru shit been in me forever. So forever I'ma push it wherever, whenever. And I love you cause you love my brother like you did. Just promise me you tell this story when you make it big. And if I die before your album drop, I hope.
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off, and it's my turn to settle down. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
You wrote a song about my sister on your tape and called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever just put her on blast and shit? Judging her past and shit. Well, it's completely my future. Her nigga behind me right now asking for ass and shit. And I'ma need that $40 even if I gotta fuck, suck, and swallow. In the parking lot, cause I just park, I'm followed by a married man and father of three. My titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys. Matter of fact, he my favorite cause he tipped me with ease. He got a cousin named David and I seen him last week. This is the life of another girl damaged by the system. These foster homes, I run away and never do miss them. See my hormones just run away, and if I can get them back to where they used to be, then I'd probably be in the denim of a family gene that showed women how to be woman. Or better yet, a leader. You need her to learn something, then you probably need to beat her. That's how I was taught. 3 niggas in one room. First time I was tossed, and I'm exhausted. But fuck that sorry for your lost shit. My sister died in vain, but what point are you trying to gain if you can't fit the pumps I walk in? I'll wait. Your rebuttal a little too late, and if you have an album date, just make sure I'm not in the zone, cause I don't need the attention. Bring enough of that on my own. And matter of fact, did I mention that I physically feel great? A doctor's approval is a waste of time. I know I'm straight. I probably live longer than you and never fade away. I'll never fade away. I'll never fade away. I know my fate, and I'm on the grind for this cake. I'ma get it or die trying. I'm eyeing every male gender with intentions of buying. You lying to these motherfuckers talking about you can help them with my story. You can help me if you sell this pussy for me. Nigga, don't ignore me. Nigga, fuck you, nigga, bullshit.
When the lights shut off, and it's my turn to settle down. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off, and it's my turn to settle down. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and ask myself, am I really scared of passing away? If it's today, I hope I hear a cry out from heaven so loud it can water down a demon with the Holy Ghost till it drown in the blood of Jesus. I wrote some raps that make sure that my lifeline reeking the scent of a reaper, ensuring that my allegiance with the other side may come soon. And if I'm doomed, may the wound of my mother be blessed for many moons. I suffer a lot, and every day that glass mirror get tougher to watch. I tie my stomach in knots, and I'm not sure why I'm infatuated with death. My imagination is surely an aggravation of threats that can come about, cause the tongue
song is mighty powerful, and I can name a list of your favorites that probably vouch. Maybe cause I'm a dreamer and sleep is the cousin of death. Really stuck in the schema, wondering when I'ma rest. And you're right, your brother was a brother to me, and your sister's situation was the one that put me in a direction to speak on something that's realer than the TV screen. By any means, wasn't trying to offend or come between her personal life. I was like, you need to be told. Cursing the life of 20 generations had to hurt soul. Exactly what'd happen if I ain't continue rapping or steady being distracted by money, drugs, and 4-5s. I count lives all on these songs. Look at the weak and cry. Pray one day you be strong, fighting for your rights, even when you're wrong. And hope that at least one of you think about me when I'm gone. Am I worth it? Did I put enough work in?
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Promise that you sing about me forever. Promise it forever. Promise that you sing about me forever. Promise it.
Hey, where you about to go? Nigga, the homie brother, nigga, right here. Hey, come to the store for a nigga one time. We're on the block right now, my nigga. Like, we right back here. Relax. Nigga, brother, nigga, they just killed the homie brother, nigga. We right here on the block, my nigga.
Yeah.
All right, nigga, just come. All right, just come nigga back and relax.
Yeah, bro. That's the joint. That's the joint. That's the joint right there. But that shit is like, that's one of the deepest Kendrick songs to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with that one a long way, especially in the second verse, bro, where he be talking about, like we talk about from the chick point of view. But that shit was so real. That shit hit so fucking deep. And the whole fade away thing, you know what I'm saying? Like she don't need no doctor's approval.
Shit. Yep.
Like, yeah, it's like, and she feel like obviously she caught like something like caught AIDS, right? Because he referenced like, I don't need no doctor shit, like I never fade away, and the whole time it's fading her all the way out, like her whole story, her whole life just kind of like faded out. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was gangster.
Shit, I love the entire song off the first verse. You know how you hear a song like for the first time and you kind of remember and the feeling that you got from hearing it, that type thing? I got to say this one, man. R.I.P. to my guy Bunch. He was like a brother, man. Our mothers was like, I can't even do it in the metaverse of my fingers here, but, you know, his mom and my mom was like sisters. And like, you know how you have people that you've known as far back as you can remember?
Your whole
Bunch
life.
was a cat that was like that with me. Unfortunately, Bunch got killed when he was 18. We was both 18. He was up in a bar, you know, keep it a buck. We was too young to be up in there. I wasn't up in there this particular night, but he was a lot like me. Sarcastic, talk shit, and especially at that time in our life, thought we was invincible, basically.
Right.
And he was chopping up with this guy in the bar. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he was kind of, you know, fucking with the dude in the bar. Not physically, but just talking shit. And really the other guy started the shit. He was an old head. And so Bunch was the type was like, oh, you're going to cut at me? I'm going to cut back at you. So people started laughing and shit. And the old head at the time was like, you know what? You're going to show me my respect. And they said that Bunch went to say something else. And like mid-sentence, dude just pulled out and shot him right in the bar. Bunch died. Like he looked at the dude with that face kind of like you just shot me? And then folded over. So when I first heard this song, the way that verse just cuts off on that first one,
cut off, yeah.
That was the first shit that I thought of when I first heard this song. So, man, R.I.P. to my guy Bunch, man, my brother.
Yeah, man, that's deep, man. So that you know, it hit different for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, anyway, that was Sing About Me, Kendrick Lamar, bro. Rest in peace to your homie, dog. Like I hate stuff like that. That's just like my partner Les. You know what I'm saying? Going way too early. You know what I'm saying? We was in our like 20s. You know what I'm saying? We was young. You know what I'm saying? Young, like we hadn't really experienced a whole lot of life there. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep it moving with music with a message. Next song is called The 20s. It's another joint by me, Koan Kenpachi, you know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna talk about music with a message, yo, I feel like I laid it out quite plainly on this one. And if y'all out there, this is another one, a video y'all got to check out. Y'all got to check out the 20s video. You know what I'm saying? We put a whole bunch into that. It's a really beautiful thing, and it helps deliver the point. You know what I'm saying? I think it really nails on the head what we're talking about in the song, and it's definitely a message. And we could chop it up about that when we get back. But yo, music with a message, that hip hop joint. DJ Marcus J, Koan Kenpachi, we in the building. It's the 20s. Let's go.
Shout out to Daily Bread.
Shout out to 60 on the track.
Yeah, looking with 2020 vision. This isn't a math class, but it's still full of division. Check it. This pandemic is killing niggas, but is it? Maybe the doctors did it. That's why they never want us to visit. This COVID is some whole shit, and I'm over it. Another scheme by the regime to fuck over us with. The city's burning because the people is fed up. They tear it up because their brothers died with their hands up. Racist politics, electoral colleges, and mainstream media make us want to demolish this. Systematic oppression since the inception of the USA. All I wanted to say is that the Democratic Party created the KKK. But black folks vote for them anyway. We clueless. Steady casting votes for these devils that they be choosing. That's why we lose. Disrespected and bamboozled. In the streets, blood in the water, blood coming out of the chest of your sons and daughters. We living in a time of genocide and violence applied by crooked cops and guys in disguises. This is how our lives is, filled with anxiety and enthralled in all parts of the fall of society. This is what's inside of me, revolution has gotta be the prodigy navigating my fate in this dichotomy. Yeah, yo, let me give you the real. These cops is coming with a license to kill. I'm only keeping it real. This seems like we the hunt and the thrill. That's why I'm known to keep my hands on the steel, but it gets ill. Black lies, white lies, brown lies, blue lies. Everybody family cries soon as the bullets fly. And only tell us it's lies. We die often. I know they wanna see us in the coffin. Damn. Field. Blood on the hands of the cop with the blue steel. We living in the ghetto with wounds that never heal. That's why we stay conscious in the time to kill, y'all. Here come the media telling lies and deceiving us. Really, they don't agree with our feelings of being equal to them. I stay congruent to a militant movement, but until I see some proper improvement, we losing. Fast forward, this fucking system we fed up. Tired of begging the marches, started taunting your shit up. Expanded programming, thought we taking the silence, but see all of these black lies we baptized in violence. Yeah, you done it, awoken the sleeping giant. No longer will we suffer oppression, being compliant. This is daily bread music, supreme being exclusive. The God, so make sure you never fucking confuse it.
Yeah, y'all. That's the 20s by yours truly. Yo, I did this song when, we had the whole COVID thing going. Really, the entire Supremium album was kind of made when everybody had to be locked down, you know what I'm saying, from the COVID. You know what I'm saying? And we just decided to put this record together. But, that was an ordeal. But I do remember when I first heard that track, I automatically knew what it was. Like, that is so cinematic. You know what I'm saying? Like the track, and you know, it's like I listened to this whole shit out, and I'm like, it spoke to me. Like I didn't have to think about it. That song, the beat just kind of concepted what that song was about, and it's powerful, and the video is dope, y'all. So go check that out.
Beautiful marriage to the lyrics and the beat, man. You did your thing on that one.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I try to be an artist sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it greasy for y'all. Throw a little Baby Earl on the track. You know what I'm saying? Grease it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Notice I ain't say Diddy Earl. I say Baby Earl. You know what I'm saying?
One
Not
bottle
Big Earl,
only.
Baby
One
Earl.
bottle only. Not 1,000. One bottle only.
Yo, we'll take them
Lifetime
over
supply. One bottle.
one bottle. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? You just a little dab, but do you? You know what I'm talking about? It's that old school shit. I want to say what's up and thank you very much to our sponsors at this point. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to City Girl, VR, who helped sponsor the show. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Daily Bread Productions, because without Daily Bread Productions, you wouldn't have no Koan Kenpachi to even do the show. It'd probably be somebody like Ernie or Bird up here doing it, and it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. I want to give a super shout out to Princess Nails Plus that's out there in Grand Prairie, Texas. Grand Prairie, you gotta say it like that. You gotta say Grand Prairie. See, that's how they know if you're a local. If you just say Grand Prairie like a regular person, they'd be like, we know you ain't from there.
Yeah,
So
you
we
ain't from here.
We say Grand Prairie. But thank y'all. They be playing the show up in the nail shop. You know, while they be filing toenails and painting nails and stuff like that and doing press-ons and slip-ons and glue-ons. I don't know what they're doing. Shout out to Corinne, who runs Princess Nails Plus, and shout out to Neil. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Neil. What's him? It's a pillow. It's a pet, baby. You know what I'm talking about. We got a show that we gonna do. We got something special coming up for Princess Nails Plus coming down out the pipe. So y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying?
Big up.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to DJ Marcus J. You know what I'm saying? Because without this man right here, there would be no hip hop joint, and none of us would have shit to do. You know, we wouldn't do shit on Fridays. We'll be, you know, just chilling. I want to say thank you to Blue Moon, because Blue Moon got us up in here looking good, looking nice. You know what I'm saying? She fixed the camera so it take about 15 pounds off me. You know what I'm saying? So I look nice and slim. You know what I'm saying? Looking nice for y'all out here. So I'm just like, what's down, Blue? You
Shout
know
out to Blue.
Shout out to Blue and Mr. BlockPartyRadio.com for hosting us and having us in. And now we're going to get into another joint. And this joint is by Kanye West, and it's called Jesus Walks. You know what I'm saying? Jesus walks right into a bar. That's the joke. But that was the rest of the song title, but they told him he had to cut that part off. So he just made it Jesus Walks. But this is it right. I just made that up. But this is it right here on that hip hop joint. Jesus Walks right here. Let's go.
Yeah. We at war. We at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. God, show me the way, because the devil's trying to break me down. You know what the Midwest is, young and restless, but restless. Might snatch your necklace, and next these might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top floor, the view alone and leave you breathless. Try to catch it, it's kinda hard getting choked by the Texas. Yeah, now check the method. They be asking us questions, harass and arrest us, saying we eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, huh? Y'all eat pieces of shit? What's the basis? We ain't going nowhere but got suits and cases. A trunk full of coke, rental car from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus could save us. Well, mama, I know I act the fool, but I'll be gone to November. I got packs to move. I hope God show me the way, because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I could do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid, cause we ain't spoken so long. God show me the way, because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. So long. So long. To the hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the scribblers.
Jesus was with them.
To the victims of welfare, feel we living in hell here. Hell yeah.
Jesus was with them.
Now hear he wanna see thee more clearly. I know he hear me when my feet get weary. Cause we're the almost nearly extinct. We rappers as role models, we rap, we don't think. I ain't here to argue about his facial features, but here to convert atheists into believers. I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic needed Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. So here go my single, dog, radio needs this. They say you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means gun, sex, lies, videotape. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played, huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which will probably take away from my ends, then I hope it take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now.
Never seen a nigga hung with a gold chain. I'd rather sing about the same things that we claim. Such as bashful, but niggas like a task force. Mobbing on the streets and robbing stores.
XXXTentacion, right here, that hip-hop joint. Let's go.
Cause it's a game of cat and mouse and you gon' bleed silent. What's the justice in saying fuck it and grab the pump? To kill a woman with many children makes you a chump. Look at all the stores you reckon, nigga, I reckon. Think about the people who own it for about a second. I know you got your problem, but brother, they got theirs. This is not a gang for violence and group pair, but show. You'd rather hear me say, fuck the black president. Let's murder different races, throw hatred and form irrelevant views and etc. Not thrown. Damage them lies, blown oblivion, all cold oblivious. I won't dare say that you should stop the fucking ignorance. Murder ops, killing shit. I'd enjoy the thrill of it. Bathing blood of officers, different corpses. Offering them, auction them, don't you bark at them, murder them, never heard of them.
I see. That's before the children, white guys and white girls hanging from the buildings.
Yo, that was XXXTentacion on that last joint. A young cat, but dude really was on some next level shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really
And
was.
I kind of think that's kind of why they took the young homie out. But you know, he was here to say some shit. And you know the powers that be, they don't want you to say shit. They want us to be dumb and blind. But newsflash, bitches, we ain't. And ain't nothing that y'all gonna do to keep us from maintaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just throw that shit out there real quick because it's a message, and it's the message that we pushing. You know what I'm saying? We all about love and peace and freedom and real true equality, not that fake equality where it just look equal on the surface, and the truth of the matter is this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it moving right into this next joint because this is a powerful one for me. When I first heard this song, I just knew it was a hit. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really hit like big, but it hit with me. You know what I'm saying? This is Outkast and CeeLo Green and Goody Mob, and this is In Due Time, right here on that hip hop joint. This that Southern classic shit right here, y'all.
Just keep your faith in me. Know that the braised canvas to the side. Thinking the police gon' pull me over with this herb off in my ride. So I had the brick of weed under the armors, under the leather. And thinking of starting the ways to make my life a little bit better than the dope peddler. Never to pay no fucking taxes. Taking a chunk up out of my checks and making my rhymes just look like practice. Buying clothing, rank roving with my folks. Don't speak about the dead stuff, my crew ain't about no jokes. I know some people don't like the way we flow because they envy. They talking about they fuck my hoes and that they could have been me. You looking to be the butterfly without the caterpillar. Take your time and do it right, cause you gon' make it, I swear, my nigga, or collapse one. Falling a victim to your greed, boy. You looking to be Big Willie, but you still a C, boy. The information in my skull be poking. Some of y'all on the shoulder, but the other side of the fence, they got y'all niggas breaking boulders for quick money.
Struggle is just a part of my day. Many obstacles have been placed in my way. I know the only reason that I make it through is because I never stop believing in you. Some people wonder why we here in the first place. They can't believe cause they ain't never seen your face. But even when you pray the next day, you gotta try. Can't wait for nobody to come down out the sky. You got to realize that the world's a test. You can only do your best and let them do the rest. You got your life and got your health. So quit procrastinating and push it yourself. You got to realize that the world's a test. You can only do your best and let them do the rest. You got your life and got your health. So quit procrastinating. Just keep your faith in me. Know that I can patiently. You'll get where you need to be in due time. Even when things are slow, hold on and don't let go. I'll give you what I owe in due time.
Who said good folks is not supposed to die? The same nigga that said niggas is not supposed to cry. United States giving out milk and cheese to pacify. I'm sure they got a cure for AIDS, but yet it's classified. You wonder why I spit the truth and not to make no dough. To make a difference for this motherfucker up and blow in pieces. I can think of many reasons. Only when shit is going bad, you want to holler Jesus. Fuck a pledge allegiance. They got my knuckles bleeding from crawling. Got these niggas thinking they really ballin' when they isn't. Don't take my word, it's niggas off in prison that will tell you. That's locked up for a long time and won't sell you no flex. So congregation, will you turn your text to the book of Outcasts? Chapter 2, verse 1. The first one that feel me. Jump up and make a joyful noise. You've outcasted. Meaning, now you have a choice like that.
You'll get where you need to be in due time. Even when things are slow, hold on and don't let go. I'll give you what I owe in due time. Just keep your faith in me. Know that I can patiently. You'll get where you need to be in due time. Even when things are slow, hold on and don't let go. I'll give you what I owe in due time. Just keep your faith in me.
Yes, yes, y'all. In due time, Outkast, Goody Mob, CeeLo Green singing on the hook, bro. That's one of my favorite jams. It's just got such a powerful beat and all kind of shit. Yo, we talking about music with a message this week, y'all, on the hip hop joint. We got the homie DJ Marcus J in the building. Marcus J, you do the Meta Music Conference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's been a big part of the music move and the metaverse of the last few years. Long as I've been around, you've been doing it. Tell us a little bit about that, bro, and like what are you trying to bring with that? Because obviously you highlighting the music and how music is affecting people and shit going on in the metaverse, but give us a little deeper dive into why you decided to do the Metaverse Music Conference.
I got inspired by a music conference that used to happen back in the day called Jack the Rapper. And I never got a chance to actually attend it myself.
That.
Never got a chance to attend it myself. The year I wanted to, I was about to, they ended up shutting it down and they didn't have it no more. So one day I was just in here vibing, just hearing all the incredible artists from R&B to hip hop to gospel to whatever. And I'm like, it's so many people that's in here ringing bells, making noise when it comes to music. I was like, people outside the headset don't know anything about it. So main inspiration for that was to go ahead and give a conduit, so to say, for people outside the headset to kind of see what goes on here and why people do what they do here music wise. So like shout out to you and all the artists that's in here doing stuff.
Oh man, thank you. We proud, and lucky to have, somebody like you that's pushing what some of this. Like I'm an IRL artist before I got into the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? But for a lot of people, is the exact opposite. A lot of people get their breaks in doing music in here. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not in the metaverse, y'all, like, the metaverse having concerts and like live events and people who are being able to expose their music to consumers and fans that they would never otherwise get a chance to market their music to. So in that aspect, the metaverse is a huge tool if you a new audience. Huge tool if you a new artist trying to get out and can't get your music out. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a child, I'm sorry. I'm a big child. I'm sorry, but for real, like it's an awesome way to get your music out. And when I came into the metaverse, bro, like I was gonna ask you that too. What got you into the metaverse? But honestly, I discovered that it would be a dope thing. I got the headset purely as like a form of entertainment. Like I literally saw a commercial with like some people sitting on like a crescent moon, like chilling, just like kicking. I was like, damn, that shit just look dope. They had the little games and it's like social and you meeting people. And I understood before I had the headset that it was actual people that you was meeting. But not till I got in here and started hanging out at different places and seeing they got nightclubs in this thing. They got people on the party bus and they just playing regular music. I'm like, holy shit, like this is a great opportunity to start spreading my music out. And I mean, one thing led to another, like two people on the Maury show and they don't know who the daddy is. You know what I'm saying? So it just progressed. It progressed and progressed. And I had my shit playing in clubs and I had it playing in a whole bunch of places. And now I'm here. Thanks to DJ Marcus J and people like City Girl and Blue, I'm able to sit up here, you know what I'm saying, and broadcast hip hop. Not only my own hip hop and a bunch of people and some other metaverse artists that came on here and get this shit out. So I just want to say thank you to you and thank you to everybody who support the show. This is the last song of the night. We in here, we doing big things in the metaverse, and if you don't know, you need to find out. You know what I'm saying? And this last joint we're gonna ride out on is Everyday Struggle by Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace, Big.
Frank White, Christopher
Rest in
Wallace.
peace, Big. One of my biggest influences in music. I literally wrote my first rap after listening to a Biggie song. Like, I was like, yo, I could do that shit. And so, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Notorious. And this is it, y'all. Thank y'all for riding with us this Friday. It's been a music with a message. Thank you again to DJ Marcus J. Thank you to everybody that's out there. Thank you to my crew. Yo, it's Friday. Y'all have a good weekend and be safe and go and tell somebody you love them. All right?
Tell a friend to tell a friend about the show. Thanks for having me.
God damn it. Tell a damn straight. See, Marcus? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and bring a friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. We're gonna make sure we get Gadget up in here to fix Marcus' chair. Holla back,
I'm
y'all.
all over the place.
We out of here. See y'all next week.
I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug jungle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug jungle, another day, another struggle. I know how it feel to wake up fucked up, pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit, I remember I was just like you, smoking blunts with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I got P.A.I.D. That's why my mom hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out it's meant for 20 down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power move. Block 19 for casket and flower moves. For Trump's trying to stop my flow, and what they don't know will show on the autopsy call him two texts, he told two texts. And when he start the bus, he like to ask who's next. I got my honey on the Amtrak with the crack in the crack of her ass. 2 pounds of hash in the stash. I wait for her to make some quick cash. I told her she could be lieutenant, bitch got gas. At last, I'm literally lounging black, sitting back, counting double-digit thousand stacks. Had to re-up to see what's up with my peeps. Toyota dealer gone, had it cheap on the Jeep. See who got smoked, what rumors were spread. Last I heard I was dead, with 6 to the head. Then I got the phone call, it couldn't hit me harder. We got infiltrated, like you know what the Carter heard. Tech got murdered in the town I never heard of by some bitch named Alberta over nickel-plated burners. And my bitch, swear to God she won't snitch. I told her when she hit the bricks, I make the hooker rich. Conspiracy, she'll be home in 3. Until then, I looks out for the whole family. A true G, that's me, blowing like a bubble in the everyday struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle. Another drug jungle. Another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle. Another drug jungle. Another day, another struggle. I'm seeing body after body, and I Mayor Giuliani ain't trying to see no black man turn to John Gotti. My daughter use a potty, so she's older now. Educated street knowledge, I'm a molder now. Trick a little